Welcome back. So far, every value in your program has been hard-coded. You typed it directly into the code. But real programs need to respond to the person using them. Today you will learn how to get input from a user while the program is actually running. Let's look at the code. The first new thing you see is the input function. Input pauses your program and waits for the user to type something. Whatever they type gets stored in the variable. Here we are asking for the user's name and storing the response in a variable called name. Then we print a greeting using the plus sign to join the strings together. This works, but it gets messy fast. Look at the second approach, the F string. An F string starts with the letter F right before the opening quote. Inside the string, you put a variable name inside curly braces. Python automatically replaces it with the actual value. So instead of all those plus signs, you just write F hello name, and it reads naturally. F strings are the modern way to format strings in Python, and you will use them constantly. Now look at the string methods. .upper converts the entire string to uppercase. .capitalize makes just the first letter uppercase and the rest lowercase. And len, short for length, tells you how many characters are in the string. These are called methods. They are built-in actions you can perform on any string. Scroll down to the challenge at the bottom. Here we ask for both name and age, then print a formatted sentence. One important thing to know about input. It always returns a string. Even if the user types the number 25, Python gives you the text 25. If you need to do math with it, you have to convert it first. We will cover that in the next lesson. Here is your challenge. Pause the video. Write a program that asks for the user's name, their city, and their favorite hobby. Then print a sentence that uses all three using an F string. See you in lesson 4.